Well, looks like we're just slightly crooked. I'm going to just straighten it a bit. We got to be straight because, hey, it's Monday. Wait, it is Monday, right?
I think so. I was
All right,
confused
everyone.
all weekend.
We have been confused because Friday was like a Monday, Wednesday was like Tuesday was like a Friday. Today is Monday. It's December 29th, and you're at Memory Bound Papercraft Store. So welcome. We're glad you're here. We're going to have a great morning this morning. It's a little different than maybe what you were expecting because on our calendar, if you go to our online calendar, it usually has on there who's going to be here, what we're doing. On our calendar, it says Diana's going to be here with her Christmas journal, but we have some bad weather yesterday and bad roads, and Diana's not going to be here today. So I'm going to be here. I'm Kellie, and we got Diane here.
Good morning, everybody.
And Janet is here in the background. So we've got three of us here from Memory Bound to start your week off with a crafty morning.
And I'm sure she's a lot warmer than we are. We are not warm.
Yeah. Hey, what is it like in Texas? You know, we got Diane here. Okay, I'm jumping around because I can't finish a thought before starting a new one. Diane always talks about the weather.
I do.
Diane, would you like to tell us about the Iowa weather?
Okay, we had an interesting day yesterday. I don't know. We had blizzard conditions, and we had rain, and we had sleet, and we had snow, and we had 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it's still windy today. It blew my Christmas pots that are very heavy. It blew those over. It was quite an interesting day. But Kellie was here. Nicole
and we had customers.
Here. Yeah.
And we had some new people, 4 new customers yesterday.
That's
coming
awesome. I wouldn't have gone anywhere, but
yeah, if you could stand. A couple of the gals came from out of town, so they said when they left, it was nice because it was in the 40s. I think it was 50 Saturday. Very unusual.
It was. It was very nice Saturday.
The weather changed quickly yesterday, so that's what yesterday was. Good morning, everyone. We're going to talk about our prompt for today is Sounds of Christmas. And if you have been hanging with us, I need to check my mic.
Maybe it's the mic.
I'll turn it off and back on. If you've been hanging with us, we have been, Diane, is that turned on, the device on the computer?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's green.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. If you've been hanging with us, you know that we've been doing daily prompts that Katie has set up for us. And today they go through December, so we got a few more. Today is Sounds of Christmas. So what would be Sounds of Christmas for you guys? What ideas do you have for that?
Okay. I better watch.
Diane's watching comments.
Sorry.
For me, it would be a lot of different Christmas songs that I like. And also grandkids. We happen to have some grandkids that are 13, 6, and 4. And them opening their presents and going, oh, or when they come running in the house. So there's lots of good sounds.
Yes, there are.
Crackling fire, lots of good sounds. And once again, let's say thank you to Katie for all these prompts for us.
And sometimes silence is golden.
Silence is really golden.
Good. Yeah.
We had a house full of family over the weekend. So yes, last night when I got home, it was just me and Doug again, and it was very nice.
Yeah.
So
my sister Dawn and I were talking over the weekend about when we would all be at my mom and dad's. I mean, there were a lot of us, and we would have to go and spend the weekend.
I know, don't you wonder how your mom did it?
And I wish Grandma was here to say thank you.
Thank her for now. What she did.
Yeah, and we all had, I don't know, there was like 17 grandkids or something in this house.
And it wasn't like a huge house.
No, it was a basement, big basement, so the kids could go down there, but still, I don't know how they did it. I really don't.
We wonder. Yep. I wonder about my mom too.
Yep.
All right. Well, Diane, why don't you, do you want to see if we have any questions or comments?
Yes, we do have a question about crops. We need to announce our
We have
crops.
Set up one date so far for our retreats, and that's going to be the end of February. We haven't registered for that yet. We will be soon in the next couple weeks, but we don't have our other dates. We're waiting to get those finalized before we publicly announce.
And
them.
is it the last weekend in
Yeah,
February?
It's February 27th to March 1st.
Okay.
is
So,
our-
Amy, there's your answer to your question.
and I can remember the dates. Usually I can't remember dates, so I'm kind of proud of myself for that, you guys. Okay, so today, we have lots of happy mail. I don't know if anybody else gets all the wonderful cards that we do, and we love each and every one of them. I've said this before, but I read them multiple times. And
Kellie's
then
mic is still.
we put them in our staff area, and then we let's trade mics. And then everybody gets a chance to look at them. So we're going to show you our happy mail that we've gotten in, our Christmas cards and such. We've got new product. And then we're going to start something. This is actually a 2026 thing that we're going to be doing, but it's Kellie's favorite tools. And we're going to start it today because if you just are joining us, Diana was going to be here with her Christmas journal, and the roads are bad, and she wasn't able to make it in today. So we're going to just kick off something a little earlier than what we planned. And that's kind of exciting too. So to start with, we're going to go ahead and show you our cards. So we're going to go to the down camera, and
Okay.
I'm wondering how my microphone is working now. So
let us know. We
had trouble
switched.
Friday with the microphone.
We
so,
switched
hopefully-
microphones, so it's still
She
muted.
says I'm muted.
How do I unmute?
Well, I'll turn it off and back on.
Janet, can you hear me?
I turned my microphone off and back on, so we'll see if that works. And if it doesn't work, then we.
Okay, so Rhonda checked YouTube. Mic is still really weird. There is still a problem when you switched. Diane is loud. Kellie is muffled.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what we're going to do.
Wow.
We're going to just take our microphones off, and we're not going to use microphones today. And I think that'll be just fine. But give us a second to make a couple changes.
Sounds like can hear Diane. So why can they hear me now?
Maybe because you're close to that. I don't know. Okay, so we need to take that out of the thing. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to.
So we won't have any mics?
No. I think. So the down camera, we'll turn that off.
iPhone.
The iPhone is on, so we'll see how that works.
But now it went back on.
Yeah, that's the the camera.
That's not the.
So I think, whoops. How do you get back to your comments?
Right.
Okay.
I do know how to do that.
All right, let's turn this up. Just a little break so you can get your coffee or whatever.
Hi, Maggie. Have a safe trip to Arizona. Okay. Okay. Now, can you hear us? You don't want to hear me.
Okay,
you want to hear
Well,
Kellie.
we want to hear both of us, but we flipped some things around, and we just want to know we've actually taken off our microphones. We had trouble with those Friday also. So you guys, and Doug's not here today. He's watching a grandson.
Okay.
So we're on our own.
Colleen says she can hear us both on Facebook. Sound is better, not muffled. Okay.
Well, here we go then. We're going to switch back to the down camera so we can look at some cards that we received. And okay, here we go. All right, so the first card, we have a lot of cards. The mail was really amazing. This card actually, let me get up close, see if we can focus in a little bit. There we go. This card was Erica brought in, and she actually dropped it off to us. And please don't tell me we're going to have focusing issues also today. Oh my gosh, it is a Monday. We know it's Monday for sure. Anyhow, this card is a little out of focus. And do you want to grab a bag from up front, like one of our 12 by 12 bags? Sometimes, although this is, and it did focus in. It did it all by itself, you guys, but I want to get it up close. So Erica brought this in, and look at that sled. And you guys, we had one of those growing up. I don't know if you had one, but I know we had one. Our kids have one. We still have it, believe it or not. That's a lot of die cutting. And Erica also brought in a container full of crack, Christmas crack.
Treats.
And really nice treats. And Erica, if you're watching live or later, I got to tell you that Doug told me I need to get that recipe. So it was like a toffee.
Rather good.
So it was really good. So thank you so much. And it was funny because her comment says, thank you for all you do, from teaching new techniques, helping my husband when he comes into the store, and for all the laughs. So pretty cool. Thank you, Erica. I even wrote crack by her envelope so that I would remember, although I don't think I would forget that. And then our next card is from Vicki. And look at that picture on the front
cute?
With little Tiny Tim and Scrooge. And it's kind of neat. It's like a real photo. So that's from Vicki. She's a local yokel here in Ankeny. And then Tracy sent us this tag.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
How many of you guys remember these stencils from
Wow.
Tim Holtz? And look at it's got like a nice ribbon on the top. But this is dimensional, and I don't know if you can see it. And it's got that gold, gosh, I don't know. It says Memory Bound Staff, a.k.a. my favorite people. I love that. Diane, I don't remember what that super shimmery stuff, and I don't think we have the best lighting for you to see it, but this is like a texture paste with this, I'm going to call it the super shimmery stuff. And that was really nice. So thank you, Tracy. And then we actually got a card from our friend Katie Petit. And it uses her new collection for the holidays, which was Season of Joy. Which that's so pretty. And you guys, I want you to know it's paper. And I don't know if she did some inking or if that was on the paper, but then she's got these laser cuts that are laid over the top. And she's got one of her dies, Peace and Joy, which we're sold out of that one. But we do have Happy Holidays. And we do have Merry and Bright. And we have Season's Greetings. And the reason I have these here is because they're going to be, going to talk about those in our demo. But that's one of her die cut words.
Erica says she gave Penny the recipes, so I'm not sure if we have it.
I'll
Maybe
get it
it's
from
back
Penny.
on the table, or
I'll get it from Penny because Doug seriously told me I need to do that. Need to make that. You know, I think we all need to wait a little bit now.
yeah,
But you know, in a couple weeks or in a week, we'll
be ready for
sweets
snacks again.
And you guys, this one came from Janet, our linker and drinker, who's here with us in the background.
Janet, I love that.
Look at all the layers she's got. Now, I don't know that you can see it, but that's
Oh,
Diane's glitter mix
Yep,
right there.
You can see it.
So that's part rock candy and part diamond dust.
That's awesome.
Very pretty. Thank you, Janet. She's got her signature lined envelope with it. And then we have a card here from Nancy from Minnesota. And look at you guys these cards all came in, I think Friday, and so many of them have all these layers of die cutting. And Diane, I'm just realizing this is perfect for what we're doing today.
It is.
Because a lot of these dies you would be cutting in your Sidekick, which is what we're going to show today. So that's beautiful. Thank you. And it looks like a little bit, maybe Diane's mix on here too.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
They love your mix, Diane.
Yeah, if I could only have royalties.
Okay, this card is from, the next one's from Janie. And it's another, lots of die cutting. This is the Tim Holtz. We no longer have the fireplace, but the images are called, the tree and the present is called Festive Things from Tim Holtz.
And that's an awesome one. If you don't have it,
it's got a
that's a
stocking. It's got a coffee cup, a to-go cup.
The present I've used several times.
And she used the present too on here. So I'll get it up a little close.
One.
I feel like my stuff is delayed. I don't know why, but so there is that. Thank you, Janie. Okay, and I got to tell you guys, she gave us a lined envelope, but she gave us a set of word finds. And what I'll do is I can scan this. Janie, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh!
She
really?
said these are all scrapbooking words.
Oh, how fun!
And so what I can do is I can scan this and post it. And if you want to print it at home, you can do the scrapbooking words. And She also gave us the answers, but I can't show those I won't show those. But we'll scan this. She sent copies. Look at this. She sent copies for our staff. But I will scan it this afternoon and we'll post it, and then you guys will have something fun to do or put in your journals.
I had a Christmas one that the boys worked on.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, I love that. Cheryl, she said she tried to order Katie Petite yesterday and it wouldn't let her. Try again today.
It's called Season of Joy is the collection. All right, so what we want to do before we get on with our demo is we want to show you some new product, and this isn't even all of it. Diane had lots of boxes.
I did. Friday was not a rest day for me here.
No, it was not. It was not a post-holiday at all.
Nope.
So we've got lots of different things, and I want to show you some of them, and then we'll get on with our demo. These keys, do you think we ever had these before, Diane?
Yes.
We did?
Yeah,
okay.
They've been around, but they're really good.
They're pretty cool. They are actually metal, and they are flat on the back. So if you want to put them on your project, you can do that, and you can, they'll be flat, and so they're going to glue easier, and they're not going to be bulky. Looks like you get about 10, and they're $4.59, which is a really good price. So great for your mixed media projects. Diane, if Maggie was watching, I could see her finding something really cool to do with this. All right, we have a question from Heidi. And Heidi, the TOO or Tiffany's 2 products, totally organized option. We ordered those last summer, and they're supposed to ship the middle of January. So we're expecting those in the next couple of weeks, and we do have just about everything on order. And yes, please do send us a wish list. Heidi's asking if she could send us a wish list.
Sorry, I was talking, but you can't hear me.
So just send us a wish list and we'll get that off to you, okay? All right, back in stock are 3 things from Pink and Maine.
And these are awesome.
Yeah, Diane's.
These 2
Diane's
dies
favorite here.
Yeah, those are.
And then here are the corners. Let me see if they're called Fun Corners.
Yep.
And then you guys, you got to think about Teresa when you think wobbles.
Yep.
But the fun wobbler, they call them wobblers. But they are back in stock. You get 10 for $9.49.
And they're different sizes, aren't they?
Yeah, it says there's 5 large and 5 small.
That was the only way we could get small ones.
But so really fun, back from Pink and Maine. And then these first 3 are kind of die and stamp companies. And then Honeybee, I couldn't remember, Diane, if we had showed this or not. It's the In Stitches hearts.
I'm not sure.
So you could cut these and use these just as they are, but you could also use them for stitching. And it shows here how to layer the pieces. So you could layer all those pieces together.
They should give you diagrams on what to do.
Yeah, it's really nice. And so for those 3 dies, it's $13.99. Wow, is that all? $13.99? I'm baffled. And then also from Honeybee is the Lovely Layers, the Hoosier cabinet. And this has 3 other dies that go along with it. But look at this cabinet. It's kind of like that one from Hero Arts. But I like this little mixer right here. There's a little mixer.
Heritage book, maybe? That would be awesome.
It's got the rolling pin. There's your little gingerbread cookies.
I think all the grandmas always had, or great grandmas had Hoosiers in their house.
This is $40.99 for all of these pieces, and this is the diagram that shows you when you put it together what you get. You get the base, and then you get all the doors.
Wow.
And
dishes.
I don't know how many dies are here. A lot.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm going to leave that out because then an add-on is going to be the holiday add-on. And this has got your like gingerbread houses and some of your sweet treats. And I'm going to turn it over so you can see. It also has, it's got your like leaves and things. You can do a little banner here. And again, it shows you how to put everything together. And actually, I don't think that's the right card for this. So we're going to have to get that fixed up. But this Lovely Layers here is not the right card for this die. So we'll figure that out. And then the other add-on is just the add-on. So it even has your stack of cookbooks It's got some gourds and pumpkins. Now this actually, okay, this card goes with this die. I don't think we have a card for the holiday one. It's got your pumpkin pie and your leaves and everything. I'll pass this to Diane and we'll get that fixed. So that's the Hoosier cabinet. And then also from Honeybee, we have, I want to get this one out first. Because this is the burlap background. Nicole and I were looking at these yesterday. And this is the nesting A2, or the netting cover plate. Nicole and I thought both of these would make really cool backgrounds. And then there's always a place in my heart for these pierced plates. And by golly, we're going to do a demo with these. Val has used these on projects, but they just pierce little holes to make this pattern to give your paper, your background, kind of a textured effect.
They've been quite popular.
Oh my gosh, yes. We just order them all the time. So this is called Lazy Daisy and Spring Leaves, and they're $20.99. There's a question there, Diane. I saw it buzz through.
I'll go back.
Okay. Diane will find your question, and then I want to show you this stamp set. It's really tiny. It's only $4.29, and it's all about coffee. It's called Tiny Sentiments Coffee. So you have the little speech bubble, and then you have Sorry, I'm Latte, Brew Can Do It, We're a Perfect Blend, How You Been, Sip Sip Hooray, Have a Latte Fun, I Love You a Latte. I thought that was just so cute, and it's $4. Kay says she loves the piercing plates. We love your testimonials because then you know that it's not just Kelly.
Okay, these are nowhere to be found, so I don't know.
They might be deleted, maybe.
No.
Okay, and then here is another Tiny Sentiments. This is Critter Conversation Hearts. Let me see if we can get it. There we go. And it's the same type of thing, except you have a heart. Boy, oh boy, we got a lot of blurriness going on today.
Oh, just.
And very leggy. There we go. You know, I say that to our daughter all the time. Me plus you, awesome, rock, QT pie. So that's really cute, $39. And then there is a die that goes with it that fits. So if you want to make conversation hearts, you got everything you need to make conversation hearts. I just have to wonder if we are having some streaming, some Wi-Fi issues or something.
Okay, they want to know if we're going to have Valentine card kits that aren't too mushy.
What about the one that's in the tub right there? There's one I think in the tub. This is Quilted Heart Border. I can't remember if we've shown this before. We got it back in again. And then here's one plate from Lawn Fawn, and it's check.
That's a cool one.
Diane, will you try clicking on that?
Sorry.
Come on, we got a lot to do today. We don't want to have blurriness.
It looks good on my screen.
All right, so there's that one. And then the stamp set came in, and I'm pretty sure we haven't shown this. It's called Life's Journal. I'm going to is that close enough, everybody? But it's pretty cool because it's got that library book card. It's got a little bit of journaling lines here. It's got love this, the dish, for the record, the 411.
Okay, Janet is saying it's blurry, but on my screen.
That's because you have the camera screen. All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to try it. This is the Valentine kit that we have, card kit we have so far. This is from Pink and Main. It is not mushy at all. It makes 8 cards. It's got envelopes. I'll show you the pictures of cards. It's got gems. It's got your card bases, lots and lots of die cuts. And here is one sheet of the cards. I know what you mean. A lot of the card, even some of the Valentine collections are so mushy that you don't really need, how many mushy cards do you need?
Well, we were just talking about that last week, trying to find a collection. Yeah.
If friends were flowers, I'd always pick you. So I think this is a really good one, and these are fun to make. It's $19.99, which is an excellent price for 8 cards and envelopes and picture directions, and that's from Pink and Main.
And are we doing a craft along with that?
Yes, we're going to be doing. I don't know if it's Nicole or Sarah, but in January they'll be doing a craft along with this one. Okay, and then All in Create's got some new papers out.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Wow.
So this one is number 20. It's called Woodsy Whispers. And this is the, what do they call this? A5 size, I believe. It's almost 6 inches, but it's about 6 by 8. And there's the back, just so you can get an idea. Wow. It's $13.99. Oh yeah, it is the A5 size. There it is right there, everybody. And you get 10 papers. And they're really heavy. And then we also have the same size, number 17, which is Starlight Zing. This is good for Valentine's Day, you guys, because it is, well, let's just open this one up. Let's see, I had to rip the price tag to open that one. I'm just going to flip through them so you can get an idea. These are really fun, artsy. Look at that. Look at those hearts. I love it.
Oh my gosh, I love that paper.
This is really, this is really cool. These are $13.99. You get 10 sheets from All in Create. We've had their papers before. Oh, look at this one right here. That's just really special. You could cut that in half and you have 2 card bases.
That one's cool too.
Oh, yeah, I like that one too. Look at if you did a slim line or.
And that's nice, heavy paper.
It's super heavy. You could probably score and fold these.
Yeah.
And you would have just about the right size. Okay, so those are the A5, approximately 6 by 8, a little less than 6, a little more than 8. And then here's the A4 size, and these are about 8 by 12, or it's actually 8.3 by 11.7. And this is Timber Tide. And Diane, I'm going to open this one too. And once again, I'm going to have to tear our price sticker. We try to not put those there, but sometimes it happens. Oh, here's a picture of all the. And look, if you guys, there's a QR code for free inspiration. So these sheets are bigger. And this has got your woodsy paper. Ooh, that one. Ooh, this one I like. Let me get a little more into the camera. So what do you think about this All in Create paper? Oh, Diane, look at this. Wouldn't this be a good journal cover?
Wow.
With that heart.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
There's some more woodsy. It's kind of like old wood with lots of patina. This one looks like it's got some paint on it. They've done all the mixed media for you on these paper packs. So you're set. This is Timber Tide. And then the last one we have is Radiant Pulse. And again, it's got some more hearts.
Yeah, that's great new paper.
Very cool. The larger ones are $18.99 for 10 sheets. Super heavy. It's kind of like if you're a 49 and Market fan, it's about that weight, I would say. Okay, then these are just for fun. I just love stuff like this. And I think we had these a long time ago, like many years ago. But we got in these little spiral clips. I think I need a white background to show you these. Oh, maybe like what we have on the. But these spiral clips here are gold. It's just really hard to see because they've got a barcode on the back. But they're paper clips, but they're a gold spiral. You get 25, and these don't even have a price on them yet, so I can't even tell you how much they are.
There's a price at the end.
Oh, $4.49. Okay. $4.49 for 25. And then here's another 25, and these are more bronzy and kind of a coppery, and they're smaller. So if you like to do, these could be clipped on a photo, on your layouts, they could be in your junk journals. They're just, we haven't had them for a while. I just thought they were kind of fun, and we brought them back. And speaking of journals, oh my gosh, we have loaded up our journals. You're going to see a lot more junk journaling. We did a lot in 2025, and you're going to see more in 2026. So we ordered a whole bunch of different journals just to see what they're all about. And this one is the drawing journal, and it's 6x8, and it's kind of unique because it opens from the top. And it's got this very smooth, kind of a natural color paper on it, 24 sheets, and that's $6.99. And then we got in the Canson mixed media. This is 5.5 by 8.5. This is 98-pound paper, so it's really a very nice weight. And these pages are perforated, so you could, if you wanted to do some artwork, you could easily just tear them out along the perforation. And that's the Canson XL mixed media pad. 60 pages. It's $11.99. I'll show you the smaller ones, and then we'll go to the larger ones. This is a Strathmore. This is $10.99, and it again is mixed media paper, 40 sheets. And this is also a heavier paper, but it does not have the perforations along here. So this one you could cut out or tear out, but so that's a little more solid. And then we've got the Canson Bristol Vellum, and this is 7x10. I really like this size. And this one has got 25 sheets. So this is heavier than the other papers. This is more like a 49 in market paper. I was going to say width, but thickness. And this one is $13.79. I really love that size. And then we did.
Those are all good.
Aren't they all
Wow.
good? I love them. And here's, look at this
Wow,
one, guys.
that's a
9x12.
mega one.
It's micro perforated, 30 sheets, and it's watercolor paper. So if you want, and it's really heavy. It's heavier than even 49 in market paper, because that's what you need for watercolor. And you want that thick with the fibers that absorb your paints in your water. And this one, 9x12, is $22.49. That's really nice. And then we have two more to show you, and then we'll get on with the show. This one's $20.29. This is the 9x12 mixed media paper. You get 40 sheets. They're micro perforated. I think that means they're not going to tear out easy. You know how sometimes your books pages tear and you don't want them to tear? But these pages aren't as heavy as the watercolor, but they're super smooth and they are nice and heavy. And the last one we have is a little different because it's from American Crafts. And it is actually 12x12. And it's pink. So this one's 12x12. And I don't think we opened, whoops, I just bumped our camera. We just had a tornado here. We'll get it straightened up. I feel like today has been a day of problems. All right, well, I do want to open this because I don't know what the pages are like on this, and you might want to know. But it's kind of hard to find a 12x12. And this one, you could decorate the cover very easily.
Oh, wow.
Oh, these are heavy pages too. Very nice. So these are nice, big, heavy pages, and it doesn't look like it on your camera, but they're very bright white. So that is nice. I'm really happy that's a good one.
Wow.
You know, we bought these kind of sight unseen, and this one is $19.99. $19.99. Okay. Wow. That's what's new, what's come in lately, and I think we're ready for our demo. So we're probably I'm not sure how we're going to do the camera, but I just want to talk about the Sidekick. And the Sidekick is made by Sizzix. It is a die cutting machine. It's got about a 2 3/4 inch opening here. So you can cut dies that are smaller than that.
And it's awesome.
Diane says it's awesome.
It's a tool that everybody needs.
Now, we didn't, how long ago do you think Tim Holtz came out with his? Maybe, I'm going to, 10 years ago maybe? We didn't carry these at Memory Bound. And then one year, Tim Holtz came out with his, and we do have, and they were brown. They're black now. But we do have the Tim Holtz version. I'll show you here. There's 3 different versions. There's the Tim Holtz version. And I'm showing you the top of the box so you can see. His is black. It's got his little logo on it. And when you buy a Sidekick, you get accessories with it. So you are ready to roll. If you don't have any dies, you get dies. And with Tim, you get the numbers and the tag.
And I think there's an embossing folder.
Yeah, I think there's an embossing folder and there's a stamp. Yeah, here's the little embossing folder right here.
Okay. Yeah. I use mine all the time. It just sits out and.
Well, and it's super handy. So Tim Holtz's is $69.99 for his.
And I had to give my brown one up so I could get a black one.
And this year, 49 and Market came out with theirs, and it's the classic 49 and Market teal color. And you get some tag dies and a Polaroid and some stamps, and you get that with that. And this one is $73.99.
Everybody is saying how they love theirs.
Oh, I love that you're telling everybody that.
Yep.
Super, super
handy.
Okay,
so I don't know who this is, but she got hers in 05, so that would have been 15.
05?
05, that's what she said.
Well, but maybe not the Tim Holtz one.
Maybe not the Tim Holtz one.
Yeah. Now here's the, I'm going to call it the regular Sizzix Sidekick. And here's what it comes with. Here's a better picture of what you get. And you do get your cutting plates with all of them.
Yep.
So you get these little dies and you get a couple embossing folders and stamps. And this one's $64.99.
You know what? I am still using my cutting plates. I don't think I'm using my new ones from when I got the black one. They don't warp like
yeah, they don't warp
like the big ones do.
So I'm going to tell you guys about why Memory Bound started carrying Sidekicks. We didn't have them. We had the Big Shot, of course, and we didn't know why you would need a Sidekick if you had the Big Shot because they do the same thing. And then Tim Holtz came out with his version whenever. We're not sure when, but sometime. And he explained about how it's so handy because you can cut smaller dies with it. You're not cranking as much because if you have the Big Shot, you have to crank the whole platform through. But with a Sidekick, it's this size. Here's the cutting plates. So you don't have to crank nearly as much to get your dies through. And, Tim's a pretty good marketer. And that year, Dawn and I are like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Everybody should have that. So I think that's the year we got him for all the staff for the holidays. Because it is very true what Tim said about the Sidekick. It's just a little die cutting machine. You don't have to get out your big one or your Cameo or whatever you might have, your Platinum. And what it does, it's got this lever here on the side, so it actually suctions to the table like so. And I'm going to actually move it. I'm going to move this over. I'm just going to cause trouble here. And now I've got it. So it suctions to your table. You just put the lever down so it's nice and sturdy. See, I'm trying to move it. I'm shaking the table, but it's still here. You get your cutting plates. So you need 2 cutting plates. And then you need a die. And I just...
Jerry says Tim launched it in 2017.
Okay.
So 8 years.
8. We guessed 10.
Yeah.
So we weren't too far off. Thank you, Jerry. I don't know how you knew that, but thank you. Oh, Google. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh gosh, I got dice falling out of my die things here. So I brought dies today. Honestly, guys, I'm just going to tell you that I didn't know what we were going to do today for sure. When I heard from Diana this morning that she couldn't make it in.
Kellie's pretty good about it.
And so I just grabbed some of my shape dies, and I love these dies. If you guys have any of the Tim Holtz shapes, let's see, what are they called? Tiles. Stacked tiles.
Yeah.
So I brought mine all in. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I'm just going to pull out the hearts. And let me open these up. Diane, I don't know if I've used my hearts before. I had to have all of these.
I don't have the hearts, but I have the squares. I love the triangles.
I've got the
rectangles,
rectangles,
the circles,
the ovals. I've got
they're
squares. Good. There's the triangles. and the circles.
Yep.
And there were hexagons, and I think I might have missed those. I don't know that you can get those anymore. So I grabbed some paper this morning, so I have some cardstock. Now, you can't put a 6-inch piece of cardstock through here, but if you put your paper down on one of your plates, and then put your die on, and then put your other plate on, and then you just roll it through.
Okay, so if Cindy's saying that if you gently push the plates in the opening, the handle will tell you which way to turn it.
Oh, good idea, because
Yeah.
you might have noticed that I did turn mine the wrong way at first. Now, can you still cut two dies at the same time? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you have room for on these
Yep.
plates, you can cut.
You
And
just can't be right at the end because the machine will not pull the plates through.
There's a little bit of a beveled
Yep.
edge here. I think you can see.
It's got to be back out off of that.
So let me get another die out. It's kind of embarrassing, but I really don't know that I've ever opened the hearts before. I mean, it's not embarrassing, but it's like, Kelly, use your stuff. So I just lay them on there. We'll have Diane fix our camera for us.
Oh, sorry.
She's doing a lot of things.
So,
Let me get this up here. Okay. Let me bring it down. There we go. All right, so let's do this. But if you were doing a big shot, you would be cranking a lot harder and pushing a lot harder. You barely have to push.
yeah.
And there I've got some more hearts.
And it cuts
Oh,
every
it cuts
single
wonderful.
time.
It's got a
Yeah.
very firm grip.
Yeah.
So I want to show you something else with this before we take off. I picked up another die set that we have here at the store. And it is
Janet says she washes her plates with dish soap to remove all the little bits of paper that get stuck in the grooves.
That's a good idea.
I've never done that. Wow, that's good.
This is called
It's still
Vault
blurry.
Wildflowers. This is Vault Wildflowers. And they're blurry, but they're there.
No.
So I'm just going to grab, and I could probably cut. Oh, I don't think it's blurry now.
No.
So, and we do have that die set, and I had it here. It's $20.99, but you can see it in this package. I've got it in its little envelope, which I love these envelopes. So this, let's see, I need some more paper. So there it is. I think we have one or two of these left. So I'm going to put more paper on my plate, and I'm going to lay a couple of these flowers. Oh, no, I'm not going to do this yet, because I wanted to show about the die cut and bond and how to use this, because a lot of people ask about this, and it's one of our top sellers. And it's actually a sticky paper that you put on the back of your paper to turn things into stickers and make them really cool when you're.
Yep. So you can use that, or the really wide score tape works too. The 2-inch and the 1.5.
Yeah,
So I have used that too.
Well.
You definitely need one for your birthday, Cheryl.
Well, or how many of you got these for Christmas? And this would be something you could use your gift card on too. So I'm going to unroll mine a little bit, and then I'm just going to put my paper on it.
Heidi, I've got your paper pulled here, so when we're at a stopping point, I'll show you the paper we pulled.
Oh, good. Was she looking for something in particular?
Yeah.
So this is not sticky because this is the backing on the paper. The sticky side is stuck to the cardstock. So now I'm going to put a flower in here. And maybe I should put a heart in there too. I think I've got room for a heart. I typically cut one thing at a time with my Sidekick. I don't know what you do, Diane, but I'm going to put 2 things on here.
It just depends. I've done it both ways.
Okay, let's run this through. I hear that crack, that great crackling sound, everybody.
And every once in a while, I feel like I have to run it through twice.
I hope that's
pretty
not,
easy.
I hope that's
to
not
do.
the case for me today. No, so I pop this out, and then I'm going to pop out my flour.
Lots of people with gift cards.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got gift cards.
I love gift cards.
Well, I love it when people come in and they have their gift card.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get a piece of yellow. All I brought was small pieces of paper. So
What do you need?
I need maybe a piece of paper of some sort that's just a little bigger. Diane's going to take care of me. So I'll show you the heart. Well, no, I won't. I'll wait. Oh, I think these might fit together. She's going to get me a piece of paper, but in the meantime, you'll see with the flour, I've got a few little pieces that need to be popped out. So I'm just using a little pokey tool to pop those through. This pokey tool seems a little dangerous.
Well, that's the only one I could find.
This is the kind of tools we have at Memory Bound. I'll show you the pokey tool that I have at home. Diane's got them here. So I have this. This has got a pokey tool on it. It also has that nice brush to get out your extra little pieces if you have like a doily die or something that's got a lot of little things. And then this is a die pick, and this is $8.99 for the little die pick. It's got a safety cap on it, and it's $17.99 for the Tim Holtz.
But I use my die pick for a lot of different things.
So this is what we have at Memory Bound. I have no idea where this came from.
That's pretty old. That's probably. Do you think it's a making memory?
It might be out of like a toolbox or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
Anyway, it's kind of funny, but that's what it is. Thank you for the piece of paper. So if I've got my cardstock, so then this backing, all you have to do is peel this off, and you have a sticker.
Yeah.
And it sticks down, and the whole thing is stuck down. And let me peel off, and we've got the same on the flower. You can see the white backing on here that just peels off. And the flower is pretty delicate. This is really nice for alphabets. And if you're doing a colorized die from Tim Holtz, it's really nice too.
So other people have that die pick too.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, it must have been Making Memories or something.
I think it was Making Memories.
But look how you can just like stick that down.
Yeah.
And it's all sticky. You're not trying to find a fine point glue to stick it, and the adhesive is everywhere. So if you're doing something, maybe a cover of a journal too, it's really nice. So Diane, we're getting lots of comments about I just want to do more. Here's my scraps. Now, Teresa saves this kind of stuff, and Katie does too, because you might need another little thing cut out of here. So they just trim it, and then they put it in one of those 4x6 boxes. I can't believe you guys have that. Leanne has it, and Bunny, and Donna. And wow.
Pat, I don't think we can get the long plates for the Sidekick anymore. I looked this morning, and they're not available.
We're going to have to contact our Sizzix because we're not sure what happened with that.
And see.
Okay, well, do we have any questions about the Sidekick?
Let's see. Kathy has the Tim Holtz retractable tool, which is another good one.
Oh, yes, I have that one too.
Dina, that is not the one from the Colazo. The Colazo one was the swivel head one.
Yeah.
It kind of looked the same.
Who remembers the Colazo?
Oh, I do. They were a pain.
But that's all we had.
That's all we had.
It was really cool. It was a great system.
Yeah.
That one actually was it just had a little, like like you said, a swivel blade, like an X-Acto blade that swiveled at the bottom.
Yeah, Cindy, it did come in with the hammer for the Making Memories
Was in that
toolkit.
set. I wonder where Memory Bounce set is. I do kind of remember that.
Yeah. Oh, Donna still has the colossal.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. So here are the 3 different sidekicks. I hope you guys got a kick out of this. Get it? We've got the Tim Holtz one, and we've got the 49 and Market came out with theirs this year. And then we have the basic Sizzix Sidekick.
Oh my gosh, they all still have the colossal.
You guys, I love it.
Oh my God, Bunny, Cherie.
Memory Bound sold a lot of colossals.
Yes.
Remember, there were even letters, Diane. Do you
Yes.
remember how they had the basic shapes, but then letters and all kinds of cool stuff.
I will admit, I got rid of mine a few years ago. Since I have all these dies now, I started using the dies, which are much easier than the colossal was.
So the Sidekick, the smaller cutting surface, you don't have to crank as much. You can just pick it up, stick it to your table, and away you go. It's good for dies like this, all of these Sue Wilson's dies that are smaller like that. Yeah. So it's really good for that. Here's a couple more of the Katie Petite dies. I showed you her Christmas ones earlier, and these all fit right through there. So if you needed a little sentiment, you could just easily put those through. So we've got big congratulations, happy birthday. These I kind of forgot about, these banners.
Yeah, they're good.
Those would be really good. Those are $9.99.
And if you use a lot of the alphabet dies, the Sidekick is wonderful. And you can put a whole bunch.
Just in time.
Oh, geez. You can put a whole bunch on one sheet of paper and cut them out all at once.
So you can do it all at once.
Yeah.
And it's especially if you're typing a word, you could just put your letters on for your word and you could do it, get them all through there. Typically you can. This one I wanted to point out, I call this Teresa's alphabet. It's really called the cutout lower, but Teresa has used this a lot in her demos. It's discontinued. So if you're interested in it, it's another Tim Holtz. I think it's $22.99. So it's, Diane, good point about all the alphabets. We're thinking alike.
Yeah.
And then she did grab a couple of the score tapes, which act a lot like the die cut and bond. They're just not as wide. And this width is perfect for your big shot.
So Mary says, I still use that Making Memories die pick probably for the last 20 years is my favorite. And to the palazzo, I still have it, but I don't use it, but I just can't get rid of my old tools.
I know. I can't get rid of anything. Kelly likes to keep things. All right. Well, let's switch the camera. We'll see if we have any more questions. Oh, wait. I didn't show this, but these are the sticky grid sheets that fit the Sidekick. You get 5.
Oh, yeah.
And they are $4.99, so they're about $1 a sheet. You can reuse them. And basically, and this I think would be really nice for letters, how it's showing you there, where it's a little sticky, so you set your dies down and it's going to hold them in place. I don't know if you can see that real well.
I use sticky grid on both of my machines, the Sidekick and the my Big Shot and my Switch.
Well, especially if you want to do something like they did, Diane, where they did a word on the tag.
Very, very handy. And my sheets last forever. They never lose their stickiness.
Yeah, they keep their sticky, kind of like an extra sticky Post-it note. All right. Well, golly, we have a mess here, but I think we're ready to get any final questions that we have.
We need to.
Oh, we need to show that?
Show the paper that goes. Heidi wanted to see the cardstock that goes with that pink and mane.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for asking that, Heidi.
Oh, shall we switch cameras?
Yeah, let's switch back. So the pink and mane, look at, I didn't even mention it, but their card kit is $19.99, and it even comes in this nice envelope that you could reuse. And I'll pull out the picture of the cards, and somebody matched up paper for us, so thank you.
Kendra did.
Thank you, Kendra. You get this whole packet of little die cut pieces for the cards. And Kendra picked out Tangelo. I'm having trouble. Do you guys ever just have trouble with the word? from Basil. So Basil, Tangelo, or Berry from My Colors. For that, there is kind of a bright fuchsia in here. And then she picked out Color Vibe, Robin's Egg, and Gray.
Yeah, the really
Nice
pretty
job,
colors.
Kendra. Those are great.
Yeah.
And this, so $19.99. The more I look at this, Diane, the better deal this is. So here are,
It's got tons of die cuts.
and they're a little heavier. They're not like thin stuff. So I would say Kendra did a nice job. You could probably throw in a red. Most people have red at home, but here's some of the die cut pieces.
Yeah. Fun
And then
kit.
you do get the gems in here too. So you get your gems. They do a nice job. So very cool. Lots and lots of pieces. So Tangelo, Berry, Robin's Egg, and Gray.
It would be a good kit for kids to put together.
It would, because it's fun and it's not lovey-dovey.
Right.
Not too lovey-dovey.
And
Okay.
really all you need is
Love.
a glue stick.
All you need is love. I couldn't help myself. Yeah, you just need your adhesive. You could do foam adhesive and pop things up, and that would be really nice. But really, you just need whatever adhesive you want to use. Okay, let's switch back cameras and see if we have any
we're back.
questions.
I think we've
I'm like, oh,
answered
you caught me.
all of the questions.
We got all the questions answered. Yay.
So,
I got to put this one on top. So I hope that you enjoyed learning a little more about the Sidekick, the small die cutting machine from Sizzix. And we have 3 styles. They're different prices depending on the style. The basic one from Sizzix is $64.99. Tim's is a little bit more. I think it's $69.99 and $73.99 for $49 in Market. So I'll get them up so you can
got
see
them all there.
Yeah. So that's our first Kellie's Favorite Tool session. And if you joined us in the beginning, that's something new we're going to be doing in 2026, but we're kicking it off today.
Okay.
So thanks for joining us.
We've answered all the questions.
Yay.
So
I love that.
we will be back tomorrow with something.
With something because we didn't look.
Nope.
But anyway,
I don't
thanks.
see the calendar.
I hope you guys had a great holiday. We're looking forward to the new year. Does that say, Diane?
Nope.
Okay,
nothing.
well, we'll get something
It
tomorrow.
is blank.
All right. So we're going to be back tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we're open till 2 o'clock. We're closing early for New Year's Eve. And then we are closed on New Year's Day. But our online store is open 24/7. So if you're at home and you need something or you just feel like get the itch to check out and see what's new, head on over to memorybound.com. We are resetting our store today. So it's going to look different. If you're a local yokel and you come in, things are going to look a little different when you walk in. So have a great day, a great week, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Do I have to turn?
Did you get in stream?